Hello everybody, welcome to Learning Station. So today I will explain how we can integrate Kafka with Spring Boot applications. So as we know that we are going to integrate the Kafka with Spring Boot. So for Spring Boot, like I have used some kind of dependencies. So as a dependency tool, I have used Gradle. So as we can see over here, so that is kind of the dependency management tool as a Gradle I have used. And Spring Boot version I've used the latest one is 3.1.0, and also as a source contribute I've used JDK 17, so that the technology was really latest, so that I've tried to integrate with it. And except this, other than the Kafka dependencies, I've used Lombok just to avoid a getter and setter method for the request. And Kafka, obviously, Kafka dependencies we need to use, and Spring Boot starter web for as we are going to use the REST APIs. So, and these are kind of JUnit and test kind of things, so that we can ignore for the time being. So, like as we are going to integrate it with the Kafka, so before integrating, before going to the code, I have try means I can explain what is Kafka and what are the like main functionalities of the Kafka and why we are going to use like Kafka, what are the main purpose actually. So as we know, so for that I'm trying to keep some kind of documentation of it. And this is the link for downloading the like Kafka. So if we go over this particular link, then here we can see all the related links. So from here we can download. So I have downloaded from over here. And after downloaded, you can keep this particular means it will download as a zip. And if we extract from this particular zip, then we'll get the folder structure something like this. And over here actually there are some commands actually for starting the Kafka, and Zookeeper is also needed for running the Kafka. So before starting the Kafka, we need to start the Zookeeper and then Kafka, then it will accordingly like it will be work. And so I'll show you the commands for starting the Kafka and like Zookeeper. So for Zookeeper, we need to, there is one bat file under this bin windows and this Zookeeper server start. Based on this configuration, also we need to find this, means I need to give this path, then it will start. And for the same for this Kafka one also. So like if we go about the like diagram of this, then this is a pretty about much about this diagram of the Kafka. So actually Kafka having some kind of cluster. Okay, before going to this diagram, what is Kafka actually? Kafka is an open source distributed event streaming platform. It can be used by already nowadays it is used by thousands of companies for high performance data pipelines, right? Streamings, the analytics, data integrations, and critical kind of applications, those can be done by this Kafka. So what is like Kafka core concepts are? So as this picture also depicts over here, so like Kafka having cluster concepts, broker concept, producer, consumer, topic, partisans, offset, and also the consumer group, right? So what is just to begin with, we can discuss about the Kafka cluster. So what it is Kafka cluster actually? Since Kafka it is a distributed system, it acts as a cluster. A Kafka cluster consists of set of actually brokers. So as you can see over here, this Kafka cluster having a multiple brokers, right? And this actually has a minimum of 3 brokers, as you can see over here. So now if we go into detail, like what is broker actually? So the broker is the Kafka server. It just a meaningful name given to the Kafka server. And the name makes sense as well because all the Kafka does it act as a message broker between the producer and consumer. The producer and consumer actually did not actually don't interact directly. They use the Kafka server as an agent or a broker to exchange the messages. Now if we come to this producer part, so what is producer? Producer is an applications that send messages. It doesn't send messages directly to the participant or maybe the recipient, you can say. it sent messages only to the Kafka server. Now if we come to the consumer, actually consumer also is an application that read messages from the Kafka server. It producers If producers are sending data, they must be sending to someone, right? And the consumers are the recipient. But remember, producers don't send data to a recipient address directly. Producers send the messages to the Kafka server, and from the Kafka server, actually consumer read those messages via this. That means they are not direct, means producer and consumer directly don't interact. So this is the like basic concept of this one. Now if we come to the things of a topic, so what is topic actually? So producer sends the data to the Kafka broker. The consumer can ask data from the Kafka broker. But what is data like? Means what is the message? So topic is like a table in the database or maybe folder in a system. So topic also it's identified by name, and we can also have number of like topics, like as you can see in this picture, tech topic A can be partition 0, partition 1, partition 2, partition 3. So these are the like partitions just to like load balancing, those kind of things. There are another concept is kind of the offset. Offset maybe it's a kind of sequence of IDs given to the message as they arrive at a partitions. Once the offset is assigned, it never be changed. There is also concept of the like consumer group. It's a kind of contains one or more consumer working together to process the messages. So these are the like things for the Kafka. So for installing the Kafka, actually we need to, as I means said earlier also. Uh, okay, before coming to this Kafka, Zookeeper is a concept is actually used to like managing the and coordinating the Kafka broker. Zookeeper is services mainly used to notify the producer and consumer about the presence of any new broker in the Kafka system or failure of the broker in the Kafka system. So this is like basic functionalities of this Zookeeper. So that's why we need Zookeeper over here. So now about the installations of the Kafka, we need to first download over here, like and then it will mean downloaded as a zip. And after getting is downloaded, we need to extract and we need to keep it in somewhere so that we can get it easily. And then this using this to command, we need to start first Zookeeper and then like we need to start the Kafka server one. Once those are start, then we can easily access from the like Spring Boot applications. So from the Spring Boot applications, for like if we are trying to get those things, or maybe we need to push some data into the Kafka producer, so for that we need to do some kind of things. So what we need to do over here, so for that we have created one controller here, and then like it's a kind of mapping I have provided, and this is the gate mapping, this is a gate, and here what we are passing is just message. And then using this producer, what we are doing actually send messages to topic. So here actually we are pushing the messages into the topic. Then what actually needed for pushing the data into the Kafka server? So actually we need this Kafka template. What actually it is taking two parameter, one is the key and value pair. So one is the topic name, another one is the value. So here we are passing the topic name as a this one, learning station underscore topic hyphen topic, and then message. So once we'll give this one, then it will automatically push this particular message into the this particular topic. So once we are pushing these messages into the like Kafka server, then something over there that actually listen this particular message, because we need to do something after fetching the or after listening this particular, or maybe consume this particular message, right? Maybe we need to store it into the database, or maybe we need to process something based on the data. So those kind of operations, or maybe once the producer send data into the Kafka server, then from the Kafka server we need to consume something. So that can be done by the Kafka listener. So for that we have written like Kafka consumer. So how it will listen? So for that I use this Kafka listener that actually we need to listen. And from where we need to listen? We need to provide this topic name actually. So that topic we are passing over here in the producer, as you can see like here, and the same topic name we need to also use here. So if we pass this, then it will automatically receive this message from this Kafka server, and we can print here. As I'm not written anything, something related to the business logic, like maybe after getting the message, you need to process something, or maybe you need to store into the database. So those kind of operations I am not doing over here. So that's why those kind of things not mentioned here. Just easy thing like how just integration purpose I have used here. In more detail, I can explain in later phase. Okay, now let's okay, just one more point, though there is actually I've used the YML file for just basic configurations of the like Kafka one, like where it is there. So default port is the 9092 for the Kafka server, and this is the like serializations kind of method, like whatever the message actually it is passing where, so those should be the serialized. So that's why we are mentioning the serialize over here. Okay, now let's just start this server. Okay, okay, it's not take much time. It will start. Yeah, it started, but actually it is not actually like not connected. You can, as you can see, this localhost 9092 is disconnected because we have not started this Kafka server. So we need to start the Kafka server. So how we can start this one? So over here we need to run the CMD, and then first what we need to run? We need to run this zookeeper, right? So run this zookeeper. Once zookeeper is started, then we need to run again the like Kafka server. Another CMD we need to open over here, and then what we need to do over here, we need to copy this command, and then like to start this one. Once it will start, then automatically we can see over that this will be connected. Still the Kafka server is started in the backend from the CMD, so that's why it's taking time. Okay, now I think it, yeah, successfully offset for partitioning this topic. As you can see, these are the topic this is created, right? Now clean this console. Okay, now so what we need to do now, so as we can see that we have defined one controller over here, so we just need to hit this controller with this particular message. So for that I have in the postman. Okay, so like as we can created this controller, particular controller, so this particular controller we need to hit from the postman, then only we can get this message over here, and we can send this particular message to the means Kafka server, right? So for that I have created this simple like this one, this APIs, and with this message like test message for Kafka. If we hit this send button, then it will push this particular message, as you can get 200, push this message to the Kafka, right? In the console you can see this message is received for the Kafka. So from where it is printing from the consumer part, right? Like over here, this one. That means we are pushing this message into the Kafka server through producer, and from the consumer it is listens successfully. So that means the producer and consumer and to connecting with the Kafka server, all things are working fine now. That means we are establishing the connection with this one. So this is about to how we can like integrate Kafka with the Spring Boot applications. If you guys are having anything, any concern or anything you want to know, you can please come means let me know on those things in the comment section, so then I can answer, or maybe I can in future also create another tutorial for this so that you guys can understand. If you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you.